Good evening. You have just tuned on to HMS Live, and I am Disha Singh. Today's show will be very special, for we will be talking about the best and the worst of the year. The first category will be the most controversial. The article is When Opportunity Knocks, Beauty and Blogger Takes It. This article is about a blogger, Perez Hilton, not Paris Hilton, and Miss California, Carrie Prusian. Mr. Hilton was one of the judges for Miss USA, a very well-known beauty pageant. He asked Miss California her views on gay marriage. Knowing that her crown was at stake, for Mr. Hilton was gay, she still chose to speak the truth, opposing gay marriage. Perez Hilton was unhappy and chose to write about Carrie in his blog. Carrie Prusian felt that if she had received any other question, she would have won. Because there are many opposing views on this topic, it is considered the most controversial.
Good afternoon, New York. Welcome to HMS Live today. This is Ravina Jane. I'm reporting from outside, telling you about the most consequential news of the year. Today's story is about how Lehman Brothers, the biggest investment banking company, files for bankruptcy. This is the largest failure of an investment banking company since the collapse of a different company 18 years ago. Just a few months ago, Lehman Brothers had filed for bankruptcy since they couldn't find anyone to buy their company. They had to file as a result of hundreds of billions of dollars lost because of bad mortgage and real estate investments. The government had said they wouldn't bail out Lehman Brothers and that Wall Street had to solve its own problems, even though the government had bailed out other fiscal companies. This news is most consequential because it affects everyone in America and also affects some of the other Wall Street companies. Just because Lehman Brothers had made bad financial decisions, everyone in the world gets affected. For example, it affects our economy because since Lehman Brothers closed down, many other companies in Wall Street and out closed down as a result. Therefore, unemployment increases, bills can't be paid, and then it makes the company worse.
Good morning. This is Rebecca on HMS Live. If you look at the past 43 presidents, you'll notice a pattern. That's why on Tuesday, January 20th, when Obama took the oath of office, was so memorable. In Obama's speech, he said he was a man whose father less than 60 years ago might not have been served at a local restaurant. It's astounding that African Americans went from picking cotton in the fields to becoming the president of the United States. Now we can say America has truly changed. The fact that Obama swore in the exact same Bible Lincoln did is quite significant. Hopefully, Barack Obama will live up to America's high expectations and do well for the country just as Abe Lincoln did.
Hello, I'm Disha Singh and I'm reporting from the pond by Herrick's Middle School. Usually there are many Canadian geese. Canadian geese are known to be a nuisance. They leave droppings on lawns and hold up traffic on local streets. But you would never imagine them to crash a plane and put 155 people in danger. On Thursday, January 16th, a U.S. Airways jetliner carrying 155 passengers took off from New York LaGuardia Airport en route to Charlotte, North Carolina. Soon after takeoff, the plane encountered a flock of Canadian geese and was hit by two of them, causing engine failure. The pilot, Chelsea B. Sullenberger III, thought quickly and took action. The plane landed in the Hudson River. Many who were watching were stunned to see that the aircraft did not simply sink rapidly. Moments after the crash, passengers began coming out of emergency exits and heading towards Folsom Ferry. Governor Patterson described this event as the most magnificent in history of New York City agencies. It was heroic the way Captain Sullenberger took charge. Normally when a plane crashes takes place, few to many people die. The way Captain Sullenberger only took a nanosecond to think and saved the lives of 155 people makes him a true hero. He had three choices: to turn the plane into the nearest airport, which he could not do because of the engine failure, 2, land the plane in the river, or 3, crash the plane on land, killing both people on land and on board. He chose the second option, which he knew only had less than 1% chance of success. This is what made him a true hero.
New York. Welcome to HMS Live today. This is Ravina Jane reporting from an attic, telling you about the scariest news of the year. Today's story is about how Taliban's haven or shelter in Pakistan raises fear for everyone. The Taliban are a group of Muslims who are rebelling against the governments of Afghanistan and Pakistan using guerrilla warfare. Guerrilla warfare is when unofficial military groups carry out unexpected attacks, trying to change the government. The violence in the southern parts of Afghanistan has been increasing with the Taliban, hinting that the amount of guns, money, and fighters from their refuge in Pakistan has been growing. The U.S. is preparing to transfer 30,000 more troops into Afghanistan. However, the CIA and military officials say it's pointless unless the troops try to kill or capture Taliban leaders. This story is the scariest of the year because the Taliban have killed many innocent people with their unexpected and sudden attacks. For example, Taliban gunmen in Quetta, Pakistan, kidnapped an American who was working for the United Nations in the city and also killed his driver. As an effect, the Pakistani security officials had to shut down transportation routes that were going in and out of the city. This news about the Taliban is also very frightening because the amount of guns, fighters, and money that they have is increasing. Therefore, they can plan more attacks and kidnap and kill more and more innocent people.
Good morning. This is Rebecca, reported from the pond by Harris Middle School. Many remarkable things happened by the water, such as a plane crash in the Hudson and the death of our most beloved crocodile hunter. Our next category is the most outrageous. In April, a U.S. cargo ship, Mazar, Alabama, was attacked by Somali pirates. Captain Richard Phillips was taken hostage, but allowed them to do so for the protection of his crew. Amazingly, it was the sixth vessel attacked that week, along with another 66 attacks starting from January. As of that day, the pirates had captured 14 ships and 260 crew members. The crew kept the hostage themselves, but let him go, hoping for the return of their captain. Unfortunately, they thought wrong. It's both audacious and outrageous that these bands of ragtags could hold so many hostages right under the nose of the navies of the powerful countries. With their small boats, they've succeeded to hijack over 700 for ransom.